So the bad news is that today is Saturday, and you will be thinking, no, what? Saturday is the holiday for the Jewish, the Sabbath, and half the shops at Gibraltar are Jewish. So half the shops, at least one of every single shop that you need, so there is no problem. The good point is that today you will see something, but of course we have two problems. Ceramics are big. Trying to convince the police that a statue that is out your... And my family, what is also cheap? Oh, leather. A leather handbag from Christian Dior that in your country can cost 1,200 euros, I'm sorry, even if you don't pay the taxes. The good point at Gibraltar is that you don't pay VAT. So of course, time enough, because like my mother says, there is two things that are never enough when you shop, time and money. Bueno, mi familia, vamos a hacer un pequeño resumen de la historia de Gibraltar. Empezaríamos con los fenicios, que fueron los primeros que se asentaron. Tras ellos tendríamos los romanos, que tenían tanta necesidad de conquistar la pequeña roca para completar su idea de controlar el mar Mediterráneo, que en el momento que la conquistaron, el mar Mediterráneo pasó a ser Mare Nostrum, de mar entre las tierras a mar nuestro. Después de esto, mi familia, tuvimos a los árabes que en el 711 comandó el nombre al conquistador, Gib el Tarik, de la montaña de Tarik. ¿Recuerdan que la otra montaña le he dicho que se llamaba Gib el Musa? La montaña de Musa. Musa, el famoso conquistador, maestro de Tarik, maestro y aprendiz uno delante del otro. Tras ello, mi familia, tenemos el momento español, Isabel la Católica, en 1472, con ya la tensión entre ambos países casi se ha licuado y los últimos acontecimientos han creado que haya muy buena relación entre Gibraltar y España. Gibraltar, que ha evolucionado tanto que el actual gobernador de la ciudad se ha cambiado el nombre, ya no es gobernador, es primer ministro, a prime minister. He called himself Prime Minister of Gibraltar. Next thing will be Imperator or King. He's not in a good week. But it's a situation. So Gibraltar is evolving and getting, of course, powerful enough to call those names to the governor. So my family, we have the rock in front of us, 446 meters high. 32,000 inhabitants, 4,000 visitors a day, and 8,000 Spanish workers that cross the frontier every single day. How many people? 44,000 people in 6 kilometers square. You cannot be alone. If you find on the street without people, take a photograph, because I think National Geographic can pay for that. An official language, of course, is English, but of course, but they do speak English and Spanish. Something that we can call Gibraltarian, not to be impolite to call it Spanglish. It's something special. And there is certain expressions that are neither English nor Spanish. For instance, a person who cheats is a chitero. In Spanish it's tramposo, so it's not Spanish. And a cheat is a chitería. In Spanish, trampa. Just a mixture between the two languages. And certain expressions are very translated from English into Spanish with the dictionary in the hands. For instance, phrasal verbs. Call back is translated into call from behind. And the first time I heard that much, it might be for a drink, break the ice, and not that easy going. But it's a situation created by the languages, so sometimes it's really fun. And my British, you will find something that you will enjoy, is that we have here a totally British police. 2.000 habitantes, 4.000 turistas al día y 8.000 trabajadores cruzan las fronteras todos los días. ¿Cuántas personas? 44.000 personas en 6 kilómetros cuadrados. Solo lo que solo va a ser que no. Y mi familia, el idioma oficial es el inglés, por supuesto, pero hablan los dos, inglés y español. Hablan eso que podríamos llamar gibraltareño, pero los españoles con un poquito más sarna le llamamos llanito, esa mezcla de los dos idiomas tan curiosa. Por ejemplo, cuando ustedes van a pedir aquí un pastel, no es un pastel, no es un cake como en inglés, es un keki. Aquí, por ejemplo, una persona que hace trampa es un chitero. No es cheater en inglés, no, ellos lo dicen directamente en un idioma suyo. Y hay algunas cosas que traducen con un diccionario en la mano. Por ejemplo, devolver una llamada en inglés es call back, y ellos traducen llamar por detrás, que parece que como te van a criticar. Luego te llamo por detrás y dices, hombre, qué delicadeza, por lo menos me avisa. El problema es con devolver, con retomar algo. Es take back. Y ellos traducen. A mí un día me dijeron, Jesús, luego te cojo por detrás. Digo, hombre, no nos conocemos, invítame una copa, no vayamos tan rápido. Yo soy un hombre antiguo. Pero las situaciones que se crean por el idioma. Y a veces son muy, muy cómicas. En un segundito estaremos cruzando esta frontera y van a ver policías típicos británicos, bobbies, con su gorro y todo. Y hablan andaluz mejor que yo. Sin acento alguno, bueno, un acento algecireño. Y de ahí saltan a un acento británico sin apenas esfuerzo. Es increíble, es una habilidad que tiene, creada precisamente por la proximidad entre las dos tierras. Es algo muy curioso, lo van a ver. So we are just by the rock. In a second we will be crossing that frontier. Is there anyone interested in joining the tour that hasn't got? No? Is it? ¿Alguien quiere unirse a la visita que no la tenga? No? Simplemente So my family, we are going to enter into the town, so please have your passport or identity cards. We have to show them twice, first to the Spanish and then to the British. So once the Spanish has left the bus, please be patient because we have to show them again.
Passports. I only have this.
נו, למה צריך להראות את זה כאן?
כי זה הספרדים, עכשיו לאנגלים.
לספרדים, למה להראות לספרדים?
כאילו יצאנו לספרדים, ועכשיו נכנסים רק בווידים, זה הגיע גם לזה. שמורידים ושמים, זה לא נקבע. עושים מצד טוב,
Sweet.
my family, welcome to Gibraltar. Bienvenidos a Gibraltar. In a moment we are going to cross one of the smallest airports in the world. And when I say small, I mean small. Once the plane touches the ground, it has only 500 meters, 300 yards to stop. And the whole lane is 1.5 miles, 2 kilometers, 250 meters. Here to the left and right hand side you have it. Aquí a izquierda y derecha tenemos uno de los aeropuertos más pequeños del mundo. En la pista solo son 2 kilómetros, 250 metros, y el avión solo dispone de 500 metros para parar. Pequeñita. Es el único vuelo en el que el piloto lleva gafas de bucear y un tubo, por si acaso. It's the only flight where the pilots have goggles and a snorkel, just in case. You never know, my family, you know. Here to our right hand side we have the Gibraltarian Football Stadium. It's the football stadium where Gibraltar used to play in the British League, but of course was so expensive to play away matches. En la liga británica, pero era muy caro jugar todos los partidos fuera, y cuando venían aquí incluso era más caro para el resto. Así que ahora juegan en una liga local en autobús, con vehículos, con equipos españoles. Es la técnica, así se ahorran dinero. In seconds I will give you 2 points, the 2 most important points today. The first one is the water gate. Once you cross the water gate, you will find a big square, and at the top right corner, Main Street. The street of the shopping. That is why it's important. So in seconds I will tell you what it is. En un segundito les voy a enseñar 2 puntos muy importantes. El primero es el Watergate, que es la entrada a la ciudad. Una vez crucen esa entrada verán una gran plazoleta y en la esquina superior derecha la calle real, la calle de las compras. Por eso es importante. And my family, just in front of us is the Gibraltarian Sports Port. Esto de aquí enfrente es el puerto deportivo de Gibraltar, aquí a la derecha. And those walls you have to the left hand side are the original walls of Gibraltar. Gibraltar used to be a fortified port, so that is why all these things we're crossing, it was the sea, it's claimed land. That is why the entrance is called the Watergate, the entrance to the water. Aquí a la izquierda tienen el Watergate, mi familia, y esto que cruzamos, todo esto era mar, es terreno ganador mar. Here to the left hand side you have the Watergate. That is diesel. No. Eso es diésel, eso es gasolina.
They must have raised the level of the lane somehow.
As we follow this street, we will get into the other important point, coach terminus, coach park. It's where the driver, the bus and I shall stay the whole day long. So if you have any problem, you can contact me at the main building of the coach park. You ask for the little fat guy, and I will be there to help you, without any single problem. So in seconds I will give you the time schedule for today, and I will pass parking number. Mi familia, justo aquí delante tenemos el parking de autobuses. Si tienen algún problema, pueden contactarme allí, tanto el compañero como el autobús, como yo estaremos todo el día. Ustedes preguntan por el muchacho bajito y regordete, y ahí estoy yo sin ningún problema. Ustedes me preguntan y tan rápido como sea posible les ayudaré en todo lo que sea necesario. Ahora mismo les voy a dar el horario y el número del parking. Find an information desk where you have maps to the town, coffee shop, a souvenir shop, and a toilet. Why is so important the toilet? Besides the obvious reason, it's because that toilet has been refurnished, and it took 5 months to refurnish 2 toilets. So only for the time that they employed, please visit it and take photos. You just keep it here, and you can drop it here, so you don't have to carry the whole thing. No problem, I will be here.
Is this okay to take?
No problem.
So can you hear me all right? Yep. Yeah, okay. So just before we start the tour, this is the road that comes back from the town behind towards the coach park. So it's a straight road. You'll be coming out of the arches, the Watergate encasements, which is where we'll be finishing the tour anyway. So coming out of those arches, you just take this road straight down, and that's just there in front of you, and then across past the water fountain and up this way It's only about a 5 to 10 minute walk back to the bus park. So now we start, and on this side of the rock, which is the western side of the rock, we have the town built on the flat area and part of the upper rock. And this town originally was started off by the Arabs. They were the first people to settle on the rock, the Arabs, and they came from North Africa. At the time they were not even called Arabs, they were Berbers. And they were led by this man called Tariq ibn Ziyad. When he landed here, he claimed the rock of Gibraltar in his name, calling this the mountain of Tariq. In Arabic it would be Jibal Tariq. From Jibal Tariq then came the name Gibraltar. So this was occupied by them for just over 700 years, after which they lost here a harbour, a system for collecting rainwater, which would be stored for drinking, and a town. And so from here they made the invasion of the Iberian Peninsula. Like I said, after 700 years of Islam occupation in the Iberian Peninsula, it was the Catholic Queen Isabella Católica, obviously, was for the building of more accommodation for the increasing population, which nowadays is in the region of 30,000 inhabitants. So about 30,000 people live in Gibraltar, out of which 26,000 are local people, which are born here, called Gibraltarians, and have British nationality and hold the British passports. The other 4,000 are the military and their families, and the expats from Britain and workers from Morocco. The official language that we speak in Gibraltar is English, but everybody here is bilingual, and we also speak Spanish. The legal tender in Gibraltar is the British pound sterling, but the euro is accepted in Main Street as well. And all the systems that we have in Gibraltar are exactly the same as in UK. We have the same schools, medical services, police force, laws, etc. The only thing that is different, that runs from the city right up to the top of there, to a height of 430 meters above sea level. The cable car will also stop at the intermediate station, and there passenger travelling on it can get off to visit the apes. For a moment, here we join up with the Spanish fortification. This one was in good condition, so it was not built on top of. This wall here on the left, part of King Charles V wall, built by that Spanish king for the Spanish Gibraltar. You can see the cable car system here on the left going up towards the top of the rock. Fortress on the other side of the harbour. So that little harbour there is where the fleet came back to after the Battle of Trafalgar, and even Admiral Nelson's body. The waterfall that you see coming out there is not natural, it's actually warm seawater returning to the sea, coming out of the cooling system of a water desalination plant, which is where we make seawater into drinking water desalination, which provide water for the whole of the town all year round. And St. Michael's caves, they are natural caves. They have stalactites and stalagmites, and they are lit up with colored lights, etc. And I'll be taking you up there, give you tickets to get inside, and once you're doing that, I'll be turning the bus around. And then when you visited the cave and you come back to the bus, lunch from the hotel in your hand, or to come out of the shop with an ice cream or a packet of crisps. All the ships around us. There's a lot of trade going on in this area for two reasons. One, because the port of Algeciras, which is over on the left, of diesel, marine diesel, here in Gibraltar is the cheapest in Europe. So all the ships come here to Gibraltar to take on bunkering, and they buy marine diesel from the bunkering companies that operate from Gibraltar. So that is the reason.
Oh, yeah. How are you going?
Bus goes over that Michael.
You have anything in your pockets? No.
So the next thing you're doing now is I'm going to give you the tickets, right? And you use them to go in through there. That's the entrance of the cave.
Jamaica.
Wir müssen einsteigen, Dieter.
Fac poză?
Că-mi sare în cap. Ja, uite că știe Ioana.
Oh, sehr frech. Das gibt es auch.
Die Mutter gibt aber auch nicht Schokolade.
Nee.
Ja. Zunächst wird er da.
Hinterher.
Se lo dijeron, cuando volvió para atrás, que la iban a matar seguro.
Y sus pasaportes, ya que tenemos que mostrarlos una vez más, esta vez solo a los españoles. A los británicos, adiós con la mano. Eso es todo lo que hay que hacer. A ellos les da igual. Realmente el doble control es solo por la mañana y realmente es por culpa nuestra, porque nosotros, cuando alguien abandona un país, normalmente no se controla. Normalmente si se quiere abandonar, adiós. Es el que entra el que tiene que controlar. Pero bueno, nosotros con tal de hacerlo más complicado. Y mi familia, importante, una vez hayan cruzado la frontera, verán un nuevo parque, una nueva área donde nuestro compañero estará esperando. Así que es el mismo coche, simplemente van a inspeccionar el coche por una parte y nuestras pertenencias por la otra. Es la forma de quedarse con seguridad.
quiere.